most you ever lost in a coin toss?
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Hello, Clarice.
Killing that. Sound good? Yes, sir!
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Start.
All right, welcome to Minifan Movie Mondays. I am Steve from Providence with Adam Minihane and Kevin from Bristol, and we are watching probably the greatest, in my opinion, of the Rocky movies. Rocky IV was released in 1985 on November 27th, I believe. This is my favorite, guys. I don't know about I love
This,
your
this is
opinion
the
on
highest grossing of all the Rocky films, and the second lowest rated. But I fucking love it.
Ratings don't mean anything. This is the best one by far. It has the best training sequence. It has honestly the best villain, for crying out loud, and it has the wonderful Brigitte Nelson.
I'm not a fan of hers at all.
Neither am I. But she's just fucking awesomely awkward.
As far as for grossing, worldwide it grossed 300 million. It had a budget of just under 30 million to make it. In the United States, it grossed 127 million, 20 million alone in its opening weekend, which was freaking huge. This one, I think, honestly, they should have stopped on. There was a couple of fucking stinkers after this one, but this is just the cream of the crop. This is the best, and it shows right. So right now, this was made released in 1985, which was I think 3 years after what we're watching right now when he fought against Clubber Lang, which was 1982. Now the thing that I don't know is, did he retire? Did he because I know that there's like a time frame. Does he retire after he's done with Clubber Lang?
No, because doesn't he announce his? No, you're right. He doesn't actually announce his retirement.
He doesn't announce it. That was in 3 that he did.
Yeah, that was in 3.
Yep.
That's an open-ended question right there. We should investigate that.
I was just confused about it because I don't like in 3 they showed him with a couple tomato cans that he fought against.
Yep.
Where Mickey was protecting him. But like this right now they're going together. This is obviously the repayment for Apollo helping him beat Clubber Lang. But I think this is it, and then I think there's just a break. I don't remember them fighting it, and I don't ever remember hearing anything.
They could have stopped here, and they could have took off a bunch of years and did Creed. I would have been thrilled, but
there he goes again.
My God, what's wrong with this human being?
This is exactly what happened to him last time.
Jesus Christ!
Justin, is that him?
Of course it is.
Out by accident? Or?
You don't see us blowing out.
Yeah, no. That's just him. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it.
All right, so now what I was thinking, Adam, is if they would have stopped this, this was obviously yours and my favorite movie.
You're talking so stopping after this one, period.
That would have been it until they came up with Creed, which I think Kevin was just about to say.
Okay,
all right, Kevin.
My fucking, I keep getting kicked off. Fuck me and fuck everything.
Move out of the state that you live in, for Christ's sake.
It's Rhode Island. I mean,
so Kevin, you were just talking about they could have stopped after this until they get to Creed.
The young me, I'd take 5 more of these just because I love the storyline of Rocky. But for the product of quality, from this to Creed would have been outstanding. But I watched Balboa. I could take it or leave it.
I didn't mind. I didn't mind Balboa. I actually, to get ready for this, I watched 20 minutes of 5 last night.
Oh, you poor bastard!
I really wanted to see the difference in how it was directed from Sylvester Stallone for a few in a row back to the original director, and it's just remarkable how bad Tommy Morrison is in those movies. Just the overacting and screaming. I don't know how he ever did it. And Rocky's son and Sylvester Stallone's son is just terrible too.
He's terrible. Now that's the one that killed himself.
Hold on. Here's a great fun fact about the son. So my first agent's son, Jason Marsden, he's an actor. He's a voiceover actor. He got the part of Rocky's son, and the last minute they pulled him and put Rocky's actual son in the movie. So
Sage
he lost the role because he wanted his own kid.
Yeah.
I don't know how do you make 5 into a good movie? Oh my god! So we're gonna get into the robot. I had read somewhere that they were going to take the robot out of these movies.
Really?
They were going to do a reboot. I heard that.
And they were going to take it out because it was problematic in 2020. But I just saw it. Obviously, it was just on TNT a couple nights. Actually, when we first started discussing this on TNT, and it was still on there. So I don't know if that's a real story or not. But I can see where the robot might be causing some issues.
Okay.
Do you know where the robot comes from? Do you know the genesis of the robot?
Yeah, Steve probably has a better idea of where this comes from.
All right, I did, Kevin. If you could elaborate on that, please.
So, Stallone was watching some TV show, and he sees a doctor talking about this robot that he has that helps kids with autism. And Stallone has a son, I think it's Sergio, has autism, and he actually called the guy and got the robot in the movie just because he thought it would help kids with autism.
Okay.
So I mean, the thought behind it was good. The execution, trash.
Yeah.
Silly.
It's maybe a little sexist. I guess.
Who's the robot from the Jetsons? Rosie?
Yes.
Is it the Rosie? Now, Stallone also directed this one, correct?
Correct.
He directed
and wrote it.
Unbelievable.
So there is a Sylvester Stallone cut coming out, and it's they take out the robot, but he also adds in more lines from Drago, like after the first Apollo fight. Some people think that's controversial, but because they kind of like the silent killer type, but apparently he talks more in this new cut.
Yeah,
so there's a couple.
I'm not interested in that. That's a bad decision. Keep him the silent killer.
Now, the thing that's still trouble. So you watched 20 minutes of 5. So that was when he was sitting in the locker room shaking, and he wants to go home. They go home, and all of a sudden he's greeted at the door with Uncle Paulie and the fact that they have no more money. Correct?
That's correct.
So I'm still trying to figure how this troubles me. I have to be honest.
How it happened?
Yes.
How did he get access to probably
I'll tell you what,
probably $200 to $300 million of investments? How did he get through financial advisors?
So after the last 5 years of your life, you and your family have had to deal with a major shift in financial earnings and whatnot, as far as through what was that called? Inheritance.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So would let me ask you. So if I don't know why
you have 6 foot ceilings and I have 13 foot ceilings.
No, I'm just curious how big the loophole would have to be.
You can't. You literally cannot. You would have to be executor of your estate. He would have to be your financial advisor. Obviously it's a little bit of a different time from 1985 to 2020.
Yeah.
But yes, there would, and I think that we can agree that Paulie's not smart enough.
Lazy writing.
It's lazy writing. Like, you could have done what you could have done 5 with them still wealthy. Yes. I mean, literally, you could have still done that. Like, he still wanted to have something to do with boxing. I mean, and to try to go and get a protege, you could have figured that out. But you needed to go and
you mother, you cocksucker. This is great.
RA is hard right now. Just seeing communism walk in the door.
No, but what could have happened is he could have used 5 the same way he did Creed. He could have done it the same way he did Creed.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas he was training Tommy Morrison.
Yep.
To fight somebody, whatever. They would have had that was a great storyline in Creed.
But he was too young.
Yeah.
In order to sort of take that hit to his ego.
He's a lot more salty of a human being later on in life, and I think he, probably took a lot better advice as he got older, how to do something actually.
And his Carl Weathers 3 years later still fucking jacked up.
Horrible throwing motion, by the way. I hate the way he throws it.
Well, you got to remember, most of these guys, and Kevin, I apologize, I'm not making fun of actors or artists, but most of them didn't play sports in high school, so they don't understand the simple throwing of a ball.
It's true.
I give him a pass though. He is a beautiful man.
I love the mustache.
Now, so we're all about the same age, correct? I'm what, 42?
41.
41, and Kevin?
48.
48. Okay.
God
so
damn,
Kevin,
you look great, man. 48,
so Kevin,
you look great.
I'm a senior.
You were what, 13 years old when this came out? 14 years old?
Yeah, I was in that ballpark, and I watched this movie erect.
Oh, because I remember
the whole time.
Going to the Castle Theater in Providence just to watch this. This was fantastic.
I was way too young to. This was definitely a VHS movie for me rather than going to the theater.
Really?
Yes. I don't think my father was against violence unless it was James Bond or Star Wars. To be honest.
Really?
Yep. We weren't allowed guns. We weren't allowed anything. He was not into this stuff. But once it got into the house, then it was over. And he loved it later on. But yeah, he was very, very strict about that type of stuff growing up.
Well, if you like James Bond, then you saw Dolph Lundgren's first role, View to a Kill. First movie he was ever in.
Really?
Was A View to a Kill was his first role.
I did not know that.
Role. Yeah.
Oh, look at that's a hard flex right there. What is he got? A Lamborghini and a Ferrari in the driveway. I mean, that's a hard flex.
Is he wearing a Ferrari? No, he's wearing an Adidas sweatshirt, which is actually a pretty decent sweatshirt right there, to be honest with you.
Is this when they start wearing the Boss sweatshirts as well?
Yes. No. Yeah. When they go
with Apollo.
James
with
King. Yeah. James Brown. Yeah. With James Brown.
that is a nice Adidas. Oh, I was get the made.
I'd rock that, except for the fact I'm not Italian.
I will look for that sweatshirt. I will try to find that on eBay.
This is just great. This is great.
I'm getting dizzy.
Look at the phone.
It doesn't show him. So now it showed at the start of this movie. It showed him with the workout. That he came in from obviously a workout. Now I'm wondering if the way that they placated this, even though there was a 3-year difference between the last two movies being made, if this is set to be directly after Clubber Lang. I'm wondering if there's not.
I think you're right. I think you're right because I mean he comes back with the black eye after the fight.
Yeah.
And then they don't give you anything here like they did with 3 where he's fighting all the bums that show you that time has passed. So I would imagine this is probably directly afterwards.
Okay. Kid, but the thing with the kid, see that they didn't do a good job because the kid is older now.
Yes.
And the kid is a lot older because in 3 he told the kid he'd leave him when they land. He called him when they landed. In this, I mean, the kid's older now and he's buying robots for his uncle.
So I guess we're supposed to know that from watching the child then.
Yeah. So I can only guess by the child that this is years ahead, and him and Apollo just had a workout or something like that. I don't know. I'm spitballing over here. Unlike yourself, I'm throwing stuff against the wall.
So this is the haircut that I should have gone after rather than the one that Kirk posted of me last week.
Look at the fucking power that this guy has right now.
Yes.
Okay,
it's like,
those are.
Tell me, did you play that game where you punch that machine?
Oh,
yes.
I mean,
yep.
I dreamed I was him in that moment, punching that with everything I had behind it, my Italian fury.
Jesus Christ.
Adam, do you see the shoulders on this man? Unlike your fucking shitty avatar. These are shoulders. Those are fucking shoulders.
I was waiting how long that would take for you to comment on my shoulders.
And he's not blowing anybody in the picture either. That's beautiful.
Not blowing anybody. There's a woman with double D breasts taking the picture of that avatar right in front of me as I'm ripping off a tag from a sweatshirt.
Now, do you call her wife now or no?
No. Thankfully, the wife has no idea of what that means in terms of the avatar picture and isn't going to watch this shit anyway. So we're good.
So now this is the conference right here. Now this is where it all happens, right?
Well, hopefully she's still in the neighborhood of a C or a D, though.
Above.
God bless you. How much luckier could this man be?
Well, I mean, my parents would still be alive, but sure. There's always that.
Now he's turned this fucking robot into his maid. I mean, let's
again, very sexist, problematic.
Yeah, I think it's just thinking ahead of their time.
Paulie with the greatest line in the whole movie coming up here in a little bit with the unsilent majority. I absolutely love that in the press conference when he's talking to the other Russian guy. I love it.
This is great. Now, Kevin, being a little bit older, now when it kind of really doesn't happen much anymore. I don't think when movies. I don't think that a big movie coming out, unless it's like a Marvel or Avengers movie or a DC movie, coming out, really doesn't have like the I don't know, the draw of the release date. Even the same thing with music nowadays, in my opinion. Do you happen to remember when this was coming out? Was there a lot of build up to it?
I remember seeing a poster for it. I went to see another movie. There was a poster for it in the lobby, and as a kid, I'm not watching the commercials and stuff as much as I probably do nowadays. But seeing a poster in the lobby of a theater for coming next summer, and you see Rocky 4, you go weak in the knees. I remember seeing the poster had an effect on me. Like, oh my God, this is coming out. It was.
Did you see the class that Apollo had there to get up as?
Adrian? He's a fucking classy guy.
Yep.
Well, but I also think this is why I think. All right, so here we go. This is my other opinion. This is why this is years down the line. This is at least 2 years after they fought. I know there's a little confusion. Once again, I think Rocky gets caught up in just trying to fill in some gaps. But in his argument when they were talking about how it was that he wanted to fight him, he did not say anything like, "Hey, Rocky, I just beat your ass a couple days ago. Let's go. I'm ready to fight this guy." No?
I would think so. I mean, going with the kid, I think is the best argument here, for crying out loud.
I think so. I think that's what you're going to go with.
I mean, but remember, at 3, he was retiring at 3.
Yeah, but he looks better now, doesn't he?
Oh, he's chiseled in this. They both are. They all are.
See, now was it right after this or right in between 3? Yeah, so right in between 3 and 4, he filmed 2 Rambos, if I'm not mistaken. There was 2 Rambos.
Yep.
What else was there? Anything else that required him to be in shape? I don't think so.
No, nothing that you saw him, like you do in these movies, Rambo in these movies.
Yeah.
Oh, Kirk is actually trying to fuck with me right now. I apologize. He's texting me. He's trying to get my attention away from the movie. I apologize.
Oh, tell him he could have had in.
Kirk said he'd pick a movie that he hated and rather make fun of it.
It's legitimately about Fred Couples. That's all. He's just sending me a tweet about Fred Couples.
Tell him to text Jerry with his golf talk. He had the opportunity to come in here. I reached out to ask him if he wanted me to step out, and he wanted to do it with his brother and with Kevin, and I would gladly step out. He has no interest.
Did he respond?
He never responds to me.
I can understand that, actually. Hold on, let me pull up Sly's IMDb, because that's actually
So he had
a really
Alive,
good question in terms of what Justin's probably going to answer.
Staying Alive and Rhinestone.
Oh my God.
And
right after this movie, Justin, while you're on it, if you could pop back in for a second, please.
Right after this movie is Cobra, Over the Top, and then Rambo 3.
Oh my God.
Christ. That's when it all started. Now, right after this movie is when he fucking took Tango and Cash.
Mind you, he did Tango and Cash. Then he had a couple of stinkers in terms of Rocky 5.
When did that come out? 90? Was that in 90, right?
90, 91 Oscar. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot was 92. And then you got a comeback here with Cliffhanger, Demolition Man, and The Specialist, Judge Dredd, Assassins, Copland. You've got some solid ones in a row after that. So we had like 3 stickers.
Copland was so good.
Oh, you like another one? Both of you are big fans of that Copland movie. Huh?
I like it. I'm not a huge fan, but I really, really do like it. Anytime.
It was well done.
Yeah, I mean, Keitel was great in it. I just hate Michael Rappaport. Anytime I see him on fucking film, it just pisses me off. I hate that guy.
Oh, here you go. Here's your press conference.
On Silent Majority.
Now, see, here's the thing again. This is a common theme with any Rocky movie. So right now, Apollo and Rocky, they're kind of like taking it. They're kind of being lackadaisical with it. Kind of like the first time that Rocky fought against Clubber Lang. And also the first time that Apollo fought against Rocky. So these guys are having a good time. They're not taking it serious. The Russian just wants to beat his fucking ass. Even his fucking wife.
I mean, Steve, the recipe for these movies is pretty much stays on the same path.
Oh, yeah.
And, it works. But yeah, you're right. They're the same principle.
Well, honestly, it's like they combine 1 and 2 together to make 3 and 4, right?
Yeah.
So the loss in 1, the win in 2, you're going to have a loss in this, not for Rocky, but a loss for him overall in terms of Apollo here. And then and I mean, how are we supposed to work with this, Steve?
I don't know, but I was just wondering, is this the best? Oh, he's out again.
That's why I'm saying, how are we supposed to work with this?
Is this the best number part 4 that you've ever seen as far as any movie? I know Justin would disagree with the Star Wars takes, but is this the best part 4?
Well, can you come up with it? I mean, what other ones went that far? Aliens went that far. Terminators have been however many. Those are all.
Yeah, but they've interchanged. I'm talking. These all kept consistent with the pretty much the same core group of actors.
I'm gonna say whenever Avatar 4 comes out, it's gonna be great. No,
Jaws did 4.
Another movie that went this far that could be this entertaining.
Yeah.
How long is this movie?
Not only be this entertaining, be the best. Be the best. I mean, this is the climax of them. If we're being honest with each other.
No, I completely agree. Again, one is an actual film where it won Best Picture.
Yeah.
Great writing, just
93% Rotten Tomatoes.
Losing at the end, the bad guy winning. Basically, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
But this is everything. This is great writing, great acting, great action. It's fantastic. And then you get this bad guy, this villain.
Yep.
This is the most anticipated and highest grossing of all the Rocky films for a reason.
Yeah.
USA versus Russia. I mean, it was just brilliant.
Yeah, wasn't brilliant. It? Now you guys would let's no secret here. I'm not the most educated. Was there still some I don't want to say tension at the time?
Yes,
the Russians were still the bad guys to the Americans at that time.
Yes, there was still tension in '85. Yes.
All right. And if I'm not mistaken, they had in this they do have a guy that kind of resembles Mikhail Gorbachev. Sitting up.
They do.
That's correct.
Minus the thing up top of his grip.
I don't believe there's your boss sweatshirt. I don't believe they had the whatchamacallit, the beauty mark, if you will.
Yes. Is he wearing the trunks in this one? I forget. Does he get the?
Yes, he is.
He is. So he gave him back.
Right. He's definitely wearing the trunks. He's absolutely wearing his colors. Yes.
Okay. Is there a better entrance than what we're about to see?
Actually, well, I mean, James Brown is fantastic, but Apollo coming out in 1 was a great entrance.
Yeah.
It was a great entrance. But yes, this is fantastic.
This is great.
Well, where you see Rocky just checking out the dancers.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Little Sly wanted to come out. Now, I mean, Rocky's beautiful. I can't get now. What was So Dolph Lundgren, who plays the Russian in this movie, what was his up to this point? What has he done up to this
movie
point?
wise?
Yes.
A View to a Kill. That's it. That's it. Up to this point.
Are you kidding me? How much did this movie cost to make?
$30 million.
Are
you know how many people they auditioned for this movie?
No idea.
For Dolph Lundgren's role?
No.
In the thousands. It was
really?
A cattle call of actors auditioned for the role of Ivan Drago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, the guy they got was the 1982 Australian heavyweight karate champion of the world.
Okay.
And I mean, honestly, as soon as you see him, I imagine that he just knew too.
Oh yeah.
You don't need a guy that can act overly well here. You need a guy that is enormous.
Oh, because he has minimal lines.
He has 3 lines in the movie.
So I mean, with that, you don't need much. He's just the overwhelming presence of him. I mean, they did pit, and even the wife, which I think she's disgusting.
Brigitte's aged very well. You watch yourself.
I liked watching with Flavor Flav.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. It's no wonder why you're single, for Christ's sake. You enjoy that type of fucking.
Steve, she would have hollowed your asshole out. She would have hollowed you right out. What a machine she is too.
And she's like 6 foot, right? For Christ's sake.
Yeah, because he's 6'5" and she's right up there with him.
Yes.
Is that Mrs. Cosby?
No,
that is not Mrs. Cosby.
That is not for Rashad.
No, it's not. No, Felicia Rashad. No, my bad.
She comes in the Creed movies.
Yeah. Now she was just being polite, just like Apollo, top-notch citizen. She just being nice.
How do you know he's a top-notch citizen? Do we know if he didn't beat his? Do we know if he didn't beat his wife?
He stood up when she got out of the table.
Do we know if he paid? Do we know if he paid all of his taxes?
But he did cheat on his old lady, didn't he? I mean, we do know that.
Yes, we do know that.
We do know he cheated on her.
I mean, which one of us haven't? Come on.
Huh?
What? Sorry?
Is there a reason why you're walking around the mansion right now? Are you just
I need to get my other diet sun kissed. Relax.
another hard flex?
Oh, do you want me to
Go out in the garage? You want to go in the garage?
Oh, the garage.
Yeah.
The garage is not great. Do you want a tour?
No, not even a little. Now look at this entrance. I mean, this is crazy. So now Apollo. And
How did they
Rocky,
get him for this movie?
I forgot that he was even alive at this time because I thought he died in the 70s. But is Apollo and Rocky approaching this as strictly as a scrimmage, like a exhibition?
Yes. 100%. I mean, hell, you got Duke screaming after the first round of this that this is supposed to be an exhibition. They absolutely went in. The other thing that I never understand here is before we just watched the scene where Rocky randomly is like, "Why don't you postpone? It's not that big of a deal. It's an exhibition." Like, why would he have that conversation with him going
Probably
into the
well, you haven't seen much training.
Yeah, but he's jacked up. He's fine. Come on.
Well, because he looks good.
He looks good, and he just went. I mean, hell, even if it was I guess we don't know the timing of it, but I guess we're guessing it's a couple of years later. But he knows firsthand after that loss that he took in the fight after Clubber Lang to him.
Yeah.
So he still got it. So good.
You can do.
Fucking Burt Young, man.
These people have a reputation.
Yeah, well,
that's all I can remember from Rocky 3.
These people from. Hey, you gotta be careful. Fucking Zonker is gonna go and record this for crying out loud.
Oh God!
Send something up to Cullinane again.
That sweatshirt, I do. You know what, man?
Get it right now.
I gotta get one of those sweatshirts.
The boss ones?
Yeah, that
seems right up your alley.
Are you in an XXL at this point?
I'm in a double X. I'm in a double X.
Good.
I'm in a double X. That would look at that. That is a nice shirt. I think that would hold up now.
Oh my God, yeah.
So now, is this something? Now I haven't watched boxing in years. And I've seen on some of them where they show on ESPN, they kind of have elaborate entrances and whatnot. But this is strictly just over the line, right? This is not something that you would actually see.
I think that this is a movie, and that they probably went a little far on this one.
Okay.
I
took some liberties.
Yes.
Yeah. They do have rappers come out with them and rap a song and stuff while people are coming up. And I believe there was a boxer recently who said he lost because of his outfit he was wearing was so heavy.
Was it DeAndre Wilder?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
I think it was something he lost to that.
The guy
from
this might have
Mexico or something.
This might have gotten the whole elaborate outfit thing going about.
You still watch boxing?
There's some good heavyweights now, man.
Oh my God!
Then it's not like when Tyson and Holyfield. Listen, right around this time is when boxing absolutely.
You had another 5 years of it.
Yeah. We still had Sugar Ray, Leonard, Hagler.
Yeah.
Boxing still had fucking some oomph to it.
Yep.
Yeah, it has not mattered in a very long time.
No.
Kind of like baseball or now the New England Patriots or anything. Just watch Rocky IV in golf and you'll be fine.
Now, is this a movie that you can anytime if you're flipping around?
It's on.
It's on.
It's on because I can just have it in the background and give you shit on Twitter too. Like it's fine. I will always keep it on.
Yeah. Okay.
The Count of Monte Cristo.
Because some people can watch, I don't know, like Shawshank, and this guy sucks.
Yeah. Don't ever bet him again.
Sucks.
Don't ever bet him again.
But,
you got your Sylvester Stallone story last time. I mean,
should have quit while I was ahead.
Oh my God.
But so like if this movie's on, I stop.
So here's the thing, like it's an interesting comparison. You just brought up Rocky IV and Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, Shawshank is an all-time great movie. But that's not something that I will just stop and watch because that's a serious movie. I mean, there's ass raping going on in the fucking movie. Like, I don't need to. This is something that you can have in the background. It's like Empire Strikes Back. It's a perfect form of entertainment.
You really don't have to invest much time into it in order to get something out of it.
No, it's I understand that it's not as deep as what a Quantum Leap Chris is looking for.
Oh, yeah.
For sometimes you just want to smile, and that's what these movies is. The last movie and this movie does. And Creed, by the way, the Creeds do it for me too.
Yeah. Oh, you like the Creeds a lot.
I love them. Absolutely love them.
That was a great comeback. I mean, I know Rocky Balboa was supposed to be I love this part. Oh, nothing.
Oh,
He right there. He knows I'm fucked.
Yep.
Right there, he know, and so does Stallone. It's
He's the first. He literally has been arrogant the whole time, thinking that we're America, they're the Soviet Union. He's nothing. He's an amateur. I was the former heavyweight, and he just realized I'm fucked.
Look at the fucking bodies.
It's and just glistening.
Oh.
I love Stallone. He's just let me spray as much shit on these guys as I possibly can.
He knew the formula.
Yep,
he knew the formula.
He absolutely did.
Now,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, Apollo does look fantastic.
And he starts out great.
Yeah, well, he does. But the problem is, I think, for one, does it look like Drago's got different size gloves? I don't know if I always wondered that. Does it look like he's got a different size, like a lighter
smaller?
glove?
Yeah, it looks like he has smaller gloves there. Oh. Now we're all right. We're all right. He's not in trouble yet. I think he's gonna make it through this. I think he's gonna make it through this fight just fine.
I think should be no issue whatsoever. Now, my question is, all right, so he obviously has a lot of pride in himself, and after this round, he pretty much begs Rocky not to throw in the towel. But
Okay.
you would think that the Duke would just say, like, fuck you, I'm gonna throw in the towel.
Well, so there's a couple of things that I have a problem with here. So are we gonna jump ahead to what's about to take place, or should we talk about that as it takes place?
I think we should talk about the fact right now that all right, so he's dancing around the rings. The Russian hasn't thrown a single punch yet. Oh, now you fuck, he's killing him.
Stop the fight.
He's fucking throwing that towel. Jesus Christ.
So
the champ is dazed. Oh God.
He's got brain damage right there. It just happened. Internal hemorrhaging. He's just in a lot of trouble.
Now, does anyone bother saying anything to the referee? Maybe the referee dropped the ball.
No. Oh, well, so what transpires in this next round is murder.
Yes.
Because the ref actually goes in and does stop the fight, and Drago, that's great. And Drago throws the ref aside and then proceeds to murder Apollo Creed.
Do you think Mills Lane lets this go past this right now?
No, I do not. No. He lets it go past the first round. Yes.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Look at him.
Oh, that's all right, dude. I mean, watch Rocky 1 and Rocky 2. They cut his eye open, for Christ's sake. Come on.
Caught me, Mick. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But that was different time.
I agreed.
This is an exhibition.
Nope, that's fine. That's fine. He's okay, but I would say in about 30 seconds, Mills Lane probably would have stepped in.
Look at this. Oh, now you want to take it seriously.
Yeah. If you basically just had your whole life just taken from you in the last round, now it's time.
This was a bad matchup. He should have listened to Rocky. And actually, Adrian was the one that said, "Don't do this shit."
Yep. Well, Adrian just, oh God,
she's a nervous fucking person in general,
and which is surprising to me. I mean, she should be used to it. She is married to a boxer, a fighter.
She should have spent more time at the zoo, which is still it's the greatest line in history.
No, I again, like I said last time, I still use it to this day. Where are you at right now?
As far as in the fight?
Yeah.
Right. He just told him to throw in the towel.
Okay, good.
There I am.
There he is. Throw it in. What are you doing? It's too late. Now it's over.
But we saw the ref come in, and he pushed the ref aside. That is murder at this point.
But if you watch like a fight nowadays, the ref will actually get in between them and hug.
He was thrown aside. This man should go to jail.
I'll say this as a kid watching this,
we should never have seen Creed 2.
I thought, okay, he's messed up. We'll see him in the hospital. When they killed him as a kid, I was like, holy! They fucking killed Apollo Creed.
Yes.
I couldn't believe the choice to kill him, not just to maim him, to kill him.
Once again, no doctors. Just like in Rocky 3, when Mickey was in the locker room for 3 hours. No doctors in the house.
He's screaming for a doctor here.
No. Why would there be a doctor? Look at him. Unbelievable. Now this is the greatest stare down of all time.
Coming up.
Oh, fantastic.
I love the reporter there. Creed appears to be in serious condition. No shit, Sherlock. The guy hasn't moved.
This is great. Oh, he fucking killed Apollo. Look at this. This is it right here. This is the stare down.
Look at those eyes.
Beautiful.
Also, what? So why does he forfeit the belt when he? Why isn't it a sanctioned fight? Why does he forfeit the belt?
I think it's because he's an amateur. Is it not because he's an amateur? The Russian's an amateur boxer.
Okay.
He's not a professional boxer.
But you would forfeit the belt from that?
I don't know. It's maybe because he's not considered a pro fighter.
I guess. He's pro enough to fucking kill a guy.
Oh, he just fucking wrecked his shit.
I mean, he murdered a human being.
Yep.
You guys know that Carl Weathers tried to walk off the film set like 3 times. He fucking hated Dolph Lundgren.
Did he really?
Not professional, way too aggressive. Actually not fake hitting, actually hitting, throwing him. Carl Weathers, Rocky had to beg him to not quit the movie.
Well, we talked about it in the last one. He actually put Stallone in the hospital for a few days because he hit him in the heart. He actually hit him in the chest. Now I know I'm going to be wrong with this, and I might as well just ask it anyway. Was Lundgren an Olympic athlete?
Can you call him Lundgren? Can you call him Lundgren? It's not Lundgren. It's Lundgren.
Lundgren. Was he like an alternate in the Olympics or something?
He was the captain of
Was it like bobsledding?
Oh God, no, like
Justin.
He was a captain of some team, but I don't know if he was a captain just because he was named a captain, or if you actually earned it. But yes, in the 80s he was in the Olympics. Yeah, you're right.
Because it wasn't Herschel Walker was as well.
Yes,
bobsled. Herschel Walker was a bobsledder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I just think for some reason that popped in my mind. I didn't. All right.
And his name is not just Dolph Lundgren. His true name is Hans Lundgren.
Is it really?
Hans. Who's from Hans to Dolph? What's the difference?
I don't understand that at all.
Dolph is more intimidating. Hans, wooden shoes or something like that.
Yeah.
So do you think that he gives him the belt and says that you're the best, not just because his best friend has died, but because he lost the third fight to him as well?
I think that's what it is.
No.
He changed his life.
Okay.
He changed his life.
So I think
ahead,
Rocky
Kevin.
looks up to him. Rocky looks at, he's smarter. He's better dressed. He's better prepared. Rocky looks up to him like, a better human being. But Rocky, I think, is the better fighter. He wouldn't have died.
As it turned, he just gets, brain damage. But yeah, he doesn't die.
So I can't find anything about an Olympic, but I know he went to MIT and apparently
Red Sonja.
He went to MIT?
Apparently he's like a genius. He speaks 6 different languages. He's a karate
master's
champion.
degree in chemical engineering, right?
Yeah.
So he's like Melania Trump. Speaks 6 different languages and a genius. There you go.
Yeah.
Why did Justin just jump off there? Is he a liberal?
I could have swore that he had something to do with the Olympics. I'm being serious. Like I think.
You're right. I know. You're right. I've heard that he was. He
managed.
He was a captain of an Olympic team. I don't know.
He managed as the team leader in the U.S. Pentathlon.
That's it.
Pentathlon in the 1996 Summer Olympics.
There you go.
So he wasn't an Olympic. He wasn't.
No, he was just kind of like the spokesman, the face.
He was an athlete. He was a karate champion, but he was named, I think, a captain just as an honorary
ceremonially.
Yes, ceremoniously or right, ceremonial.
Now comes up. So they get done with they're going to fight.
Was that a Mazda?
How do they get on this property?
I think that's a Mazda RX-7. I could be wrong.
How do they get on this property? Like there has to be gate after gate after gate in order to get here. Why is the press just?
I think they even show a gate. I think you can see a gate in the background.
You're right.
How does 400 press get on there?
Good question though. As far as why is Rocky have a Lambo and a Ferrari, and she's driving around in a shitty Mazda RX-7? That's good. That was a good. Someone brought that up. Very good.
Because she likes to frequent the zoo. That's why. So okay. This is where the movie turns.
Yes.
Officially.
This is where it becomes a great movie.
No, it's already. Listen, Apollo died. We've been through a lot so far, but this is remarkable, and it comes to this wonderful moment where I think Rocky says, Adrian's never wrong after she screams at him, you can't win, and it's just this. He's devastated, and he like the Minihane boys will do. You know, you just have to go for a ride and listen to some '80s music.
This is also why I will never get married again. She's up there. She's got to be a fucking hag. She's gonna bust his balls. He's just coming home after a long day. He just wants to go to bed, and now he's gonna fucking have to leave again because she wants to be an asshole.
Oh, that's the reason why you're not gonna get married again, really?
Yeah, that because I probably should never get married again, just in general.
I can't believe God let you reproduce. I mean, fucking married is nothing.
Two times.
Yeah, I
And
know.
you seem to have well-adjused kids too. It just makes no sense. Like
Great kids.
Maybe your ex-wife isn't quite that bad.
Fuck her and fuck you. For the suggestion.
Honestly, it might be the new guy that's turning these kids into such well-adjusted human beings.
Dan the man.
Look at Adrian too. It's like Rocky's always like chiseled. She doesn't even make an effort.
Oh no,
she's
in better shape.
She's got the flapjacks going on now. She could have easily had implants at this point.
Yeah.
Would it kill you to go walk around the block?
And they have to. I like how Sly did this scene too. How she's up top and he's down low. Like obviously
she's
like,
looking down on him.
Yep.
Yes.
Look at the lighting. The lighting here is so on purpose.
Perfect. Absolutely.
He's in the light. He's in the dark. He's conflicted.
She sees it clearly. I completely agree. This is Stallone at his best right here.
She's wearing a little pink negligee.
I mean, what?
Did old Patricia Minihane used to wear some shit like that back in?
I actually have. I actually do have something I could say that I'm not at liberty to discuss in this one because Kurt might actually fucking kill me if I brought it up. So no. But my mom did have nightgowns. I mean, she was an older woman. Like they wore pajamas and like wore nightgowns
in robes.
My mother used to wear a fucking I guess you would call it a muumuu. Is that what you would call it?
Oh, so your mom
is like a one-piece thing.
Your mom is morbidly obese?
No, but she was one step away from like carrying a lantern around the house. Like she dressed like an old lady. I was like, "What are you doing?" Go to bed with her rollers in her head. I was like, "You're literally 38 years old." And
she's like Andy Capp's wife.
Okay, so we get to a point. Remember, we talked about this last time. How she's the one that changes everything in terms of his focus, his concentration, his confidence.
Oh,
she just destroyed everything about him right there.
Yes. Now this is great. This is a great scene.
Oh my God.
This makes the soundtrack. This is the whole soundtrack right now.
Like I obviously, Eye of the Tiger in 3 is phenomenal, but this soundtrack is fucking.
What is
this is the best soundtrack.
Is it Hearts on Fire? Is the
Hearts on Fire?
Hearts on Fire is the would that be called the soundtrack for the movie? Is that
or Rocky IV soundtrack?
But I mean, this song is speaking for him in the film. This is internal dialogue being sung. This is so brilliant for this time and this time of the 80s. It's so fucking beautiful. Look at this.
Well, you get Burning Heart, which is an awesome fucking song. Hearts on Fire, Double or Nothing, Eye of the Tiger, Living in America, No Easy Way Out.
There's no easy way out.
Straight, The Sweetest Victory. I mean, like it just, my God. And then the training montage. But
the training montage in this movie is second to none. This is the greatest one of them all. Obviously, this is the greatest one.
Well, because three, there's like comedy to it because of Paulie, and even there's a little bit of it in 4 in terms of Paulie like in the snow.
Yeah,
but, I mean it's all intense, and then she shows up and turns into another level for him going up the mountain. The scenes with him in the ab workouts is just utterly insane.
Not a great father though. Not a great father.
Yeah, that's all right.
Not a great dad.
Who is really a great dad?
I like to consider myself one of the greats.
You're not around 6 days a week. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I called him. Ironically, they just showed him walking down with his racquetball. Pretty soon, that's gonna.
He doesn't realize he's literally 6 weeks away from doing that all over again. See the black hair. She had black hair.
Now, also, Spider Rico. I did some. So his first fight that they ever show him fighting is against Spider Rico, who actually was a boxer. I don't know if you knew that.
Really?
He wasn't great, but he was a boxer. He had some fights under his belt.
That's the scene with her in the corner.
Oh yeah, rapey time.
Yep.
Take off your glasses.
Nope. Hey, Quantum Week Chris, turn away, pussy.
Look at that door. How about wiping that thing? Jesus.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Do you honestly think he ever cleaned that fucking place? And there he is getting some class.
Yep.
Driving around with a motorcycle, driving out without a helmet, that's problematic as well.
Yes, very much so. Now, does he still live in Philadelphia?
Yes.
He does, because they have now.
He never leaves Philadelphia.
Never leaves Philadelphia.
Nope.
So they have mansions, like beautiful
outside of
homes.
Philadelphia. Yes.
Yes, I've never been.
You've never been to Philadelphia or in and around Philadelphia.
Correct.
My wife is from that area. Yes. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the city.
Okay.
But there are very nice areas around there.
So it's not that far fetched what they portray it as.
Of course it's not. It's a big fucking city on the coast of the United States or within the northeast of the United States. Yes, I would think that there's some rich areas.
Birthplace of the Marine Corps, in case you Tun Tavern.
Oh my God, who cares about the Marines? Get over yourself. You weren't in the Marines. These are fucking.
Just so you know.
These are fake photos that you.
Have they
post.
ever had a good-looking kid like that baby? They just showed the baby. Weird-looking child.
Dude, we agreed. But do you remember when your kids were born? My kids were ugly.
Beautiful.
Go fuck yourself.
Beautiful kids.
None of them are good looking when they come out.
Beautiful kids.
They look like aliens. They're fucking weird. Scary as shit.
So
and
now,
it gets worse.
Now this is obviously a long ride. That is probably the only time that I ever thought that Adrian looked pretty. Was at that fight right there. She was all dressed up.
I thought she looked pretty when they were rolling in the. She had the white sweater and the hair sort of put up. They were just rolling in the fields there. I thought that she looked pretty in that.
She had the
flower. That was 3.
Was that when Rocky had a flower inside of his ear?
Yes. In her ear, yes.
Oh, in her ear. Okay. That you liked. I told you, not a big fan of her.
No, I'm going to your side. 'Cause, again, she pissed me off in this movie. She basically told him. She did tell him, "You can't win."
Yes.
I mean, who the fuck? She'd be working in a birdcage right now if it wasn't for him. She should just shut her fucking mouth. And he took her fucking drunk, fat, fucking 60 IQ fucking brother in too, for Christ's sake. I mean, have some fucking respect. Kevin is freaking out, I'm backstage. Justin, I'm backstage. Kevin
Quick flex right there for the bike.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ, what a disaster you turned out to be in life.
I mean, Jesus. How many edibles have you had?
Me?
Yes.
Maybe 2.
Okay.
But it shouldn't affect my fucking internet.
Are you at the point where you're like, shit, I haven't felt any, so you take 2 more and then you're really fucking in an hour?
No, the problem is the first one I took was a long time ago, and I'm like, it's doing nothing. I need to loosen up. Like the second one, I'm like, oh, I feel the first one now, and now the second one, I was just doing push-ups while I was backstage.
How about getting on and helping us?
Well, he was, in fairness, if you're looking at the chat, he's screaming at Justin that he's backstage.
The best part about after last week's was when a couple of days goes by and he goes, next week I'll try not to be so high and fucked up. This way I can help.
Last week I was comatose.
I immediately texted after that. Just, no, be higher. I mean, honestly.
More high. Be more high.
More high.
I have a cup of coffee tonight.
That kid's unattractive as fuck. You're right.
I told you, weird looking kids, man.
But in fairness, and I love Sly. I would sleep next to Sly. Him and I would have nice conversations. We talk about golf, boxing, whatever. His pudding that he failed with years ago.
After that.
But he's an odd looking dude too. Really, like he's a beautiful man, but he's odd looking.
He is odd looking.
When you see him up close, you can really see the surgery. He looks like he's made out of like plaster of Paris. He's like a big paper mache face. It's so strange.
Even then, he had work done back.
Well, that was in Shade. I met him in the movie Shade. So what that year? Was.
There she is.
2001, around there.
Oh, okay. So then he would have definitely had some stuff going on at that point.
Yeah.
I fucking hate women. Look at her. She's just a fucking nag. He should be happy and jump in that fucking limousine and go to the airport.
Honestly, there's my favorite time
right
in
here.
life is when I leave the house for a vacation, go on a golf trip, and I know I've got 4 or 5 days. It's the
Sure.
best feeling ever.
Sure.
You should feel great.
Now they are going out to the middle of nowhere.
This is so perfect.
This is hardcore.
Just back to his roots when he's running in the snow and shit and pulling the guy that's stuck in the ditch. This is he goes back to the beginning here, back to the
This is
basics.
East versus West. Oh, man against man.
Now I don't know. Now I gotta. So I don't know. Now Kevin, not to be. I don't know if he's going back to the beginning of his training, but is he doing this mainly to train? Because is he trying to train like in the same conditions that that the Russians train in? Is that what
he wants to get away from all distractions.
Is that what it is?
I think he wants to. It's reminiscent of 3, just done differently, right? I mean, he got away from all distractions with Apollo to a place he's never been before.
Yeah.
Remember how he trained in the beginning where he's chasing chickens and fucking punching slabs of meat? He's going back to, running in the snow. He's going back to, his character.
I miss Father Carmine. Father Carmine. That he doesn't make it up. What's he making an appearance in 1 and 2? Right.
I'm happy religion is removed from these movies, to be honest.
And then when does Father Carmine make another appearance? Is he in Bal? He's not in Balboa.
I don't remember him in. I remember him in 5. Is he in 5?
Is he? I don't recall that.
It wouldn't surprise me if they made that bad decision and put it in 5. Every bad decision ever made was in 5, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you guys know Stallone's first movie?
Yes, the porn.
It was like a
Softcore.
Yep.
Called the Party at Kitty and Studs.
Not a very good cock.
No? You see, it shows it?
No. I don't think it does, right?
It may show it not hard.
I think that might be it. Because I know that he's supposed to be packing heat, but I remember hearing something about the softcore that it was not overly great flaccid.
So Father Carmine was in Rocky 5 when Rocky revisits his old neighborhood with Tommy.
Oh.
So that's the only other movie he's in.
My God.
Unbelievable. And who was that chick? That chick that was in 5 that was in 1 as well? I believe she was in 1. She was in not 5 in Rocky Rambo.
No,
Rocky
she's in
Balboa.
she's in Rocky Balboa. She's the one that tells him to fuck off after he walks her home.
Creepo.
Stacy or whatever. Yeah. Sylvester Stallone cock pick.
Stacy from Madawaska.
I'm sorry, I don't remember that. I don't remember that woman. Sorry.
Was it so they do show it?
No, that was the Google search I just pulled up.
Okay, the only time that I've ever been shocked at seeing a man sick, I think was in was it Kevin Bacon? It might have been Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
Kevin
Wild
Bacon.
Thing.
Wild
Walks
Things.
out of the
A little side shot of it. A nice little penis.
Was that in Stranger Things? What's
No,
the name
Wild
of that
Things. Wild Things.
Wild Things. Very
Good.
shocking.
Good penis.
Yeah,
Very
I can
nice.
get in the shower and chub it up and walk out and look great.
I remember.
Get me on a cold morning. It's a fucking thimble.
I remember seeing Ewan McGregor in Train Spotting when he
Yeah.
rips the condom off and he's clearly limp and the thing is just.
Yeah. He's got
rips. I was like,
I know.
and at that point, because you see porn, you're like, okay, so I'm not doing that great, but those guys are rock hard or whatever. That thing was flaccid. I'm like, all right, I'm fucked. No woman is ever gonna be pleased with what I'm packing.
Are they in Siberia right now? Is that do they have?
Did you just call it Siberia?
Siberia?
As an A, Siberia.
Siberia is that? Do they ever say where they're at? Actually,
No, they do not.
they don't. Okay. And there's only 3 of them. And that's
Duke knows what's going on. Duke is all in on this.
Well, this is where they form a pretty decent bond while they're out here.
Oh damn!
This is great.
But where's he going? Where's he walking?
He's
supposed to marshmallow on a candle.
He's such a disaster. He kind of drags out the movie a little bit sometimes. This
gives you an idea. This is Justin in his age.
Yeah.
Or Breadline, for Christ's sake. At 20, however old he is, in his early 20s, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Like what you'd have to do for entertainment. He'd have to toast his own marshmallows, listen to a Walkman of what was he? He's listening to Alvin and the Chipmunks singing Christmas music.
No, this does seem. I mean, if we're going to be honest with each other, this doesn't seem like a bad setup. If you don't mind not having like a television or people. Like this is peaceful.
I would honestly rather be shot in the head than do something like
Really?
Dude, like if it's less than 4 stars, I just don't visit it.
Oh,
won't do
okay. You're a high maintenance little bitch then. Like you can't relax in your own. Like you can't just peacefulness. Like nature.
I'll go and I will go and do that. I will go to a log cabin out in Aspen. That is a 5-star log cabin that is fully equipped with everything that I need.
Yeah. Okay. No,
go fuck yourself, little bitch.
No, this is a little.
If you could afford it, you'd do it too, motherfucker.
This is a bonding moment between
it
these
is.
two right now. This is where he tells him, I loved Apollo. I raised him.
Which we just find that out, by the way. We didn't know that he raised him.
I did not know that either.
Yep.
Now, how come they never address it? All right, so Duke's going to be probably, 50 years old right now?
I would think so. Maybe even older?
No, he has a kid. He has a kid.
Yes.
Never once shows his face in any of the movies.
It's unnecessary. Duke isn't really that type of character.
Oh, you know this?
No, I know. I'm guessing. I would think that he's a kid.
All right, well then, how come in Rocky Balboa, was he ever around in that? His son,
yes.
I don't remember.
I don't
his
remember
son was around.
I don't remember if his son was around, but obviously he was around in Rocky Balboa. I don't remember. God damn it! Why are you asking this question?
Because he's a legitimate question.
Like one of the backstory of Duke, which they really try to just give him his moments.
He's a huge part of Creed. He's a huge part of Creed as far as his son.
Does Duke from Rocky have a son?
He does. He's the trainer. He runs the training academy, and he won't let Apollo Creed's son train there.
That's right. That's right.
The fuck is wrong with you? Do you watch these movies?
I'm brain farting right now. Dude, I've been up since 4 a.m. Give me a goddamn.
Now it's starting. This is the fucking greatest training montage of all time.
And it gets interrupted by that bitch, but then it gets back on.
She wants to fucking show up.
But again, it helps him get that much more dedicated.
Once again, not great parents. They leave the kid at home with a nanny.
Yeah, dude. When you're worth $500 million, you can do things like this. By the way,
Sylvester makes this movie and then goes on to start fucking Bridget Nielsen.
Yes.
I thought he was already fucking Bridget Nielsen in this. No.
Yeah.
No. Oh, in real life, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Another thing: freezing cold temperatures. The Russians out there chopping wood in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
These people are freezing.
They're tough.
Okay.
They're tough.
Really need to show the guy raising the binoculars 6 times. A little unnecessary.
And now you're seeing steroids.
Oh yes.
And technology at its best.
Hey, you know what? It's interesting that Mr. T in real life was a bodyguard, and Dolph Lundgren was also a bodyguard, and he was a bodyguard for Grace Jones, and he ended up shagging up with her. He lived with her for a few years.
Yep.
Imagine the child of Grace Jones and Dolph Lundgren. If they've had a child together, it would fucking be a monster.
Well,
that'd be one pretty prominent jawline for Christ's sake.
Didn't now once again you guys will correct me. He kind of got his chance from her. Is that what you would say? Was that kind of like how did Brad Pitt get his chance through that way? Did Brad Pitt get his chance because he was dating someone, or what the hell was his deal?
Is there any way that Steve knows who Grace Jones is?
Oh, I know. There was no fucking joke.
Okay, I was gonna say because I just went right over his fucking head.
Oh, there is completely. Did you notice how I? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because if you didn't know, you'd know the two of them together with the jawline.
Go and Google Grace Jones. Grace Jones does not have hair. She's got to be 6 something, right?
Oh yeah, she's and like
enormous, angular, unbelievably angular. Like their kid would be fucking a freak.
Okay, go ahead, Kevin. Sorry.
I was gonna say, as a kid, I'm like, she could have been a girl or a guy.
Yep.
And I had.
Yes,
thanks, Kevin.
Did. Yes, you did, Kevin.
Anyway,
yes.
you were so.
I was about to say.
So what about Brad Pitt?
I was gonna say he got his chance. If I'm not mistaken, he was fucking somebody, some girl that I'm probably wrong, but I could have swore like he was a boyfriend or like a fuck buddy of somebody, and that's how he got his Brad Pitt.
No,
got his.
Well, his first role was in Thelma and Louise.
Right.
How did he get his big break? Actor and producer. I don't see any. I mean, I don't see. Who knows? I'll keep looking.
He was in True Romance.
Yes, he was in True Romance, written by
Quentin Tarantino.
Good boy.
Justin, if you're in the background, if you can look to see if Brad Pitt had an affair with someone that gave him a big break. Now his beard's starting, Rocky's beard's starting. Now the training's getting heavy. But the thing that I was going to say, so he's going, whereas the Russians going the more new age technology route of training, good new equipment that pretty much is only available to him. Rocky's doing the old school way. I gotta say, I don't know. I mean, when Rocky takes off his shirt, he's getting fucking jacked for this movie. Not a lot that can, as someone who's worked out before.
How fake is that beard?
How fake is the idea that he could get as jacked as he is from towing Paulie on a sled and pressing a carriage, a horse-drawn carriage above his head.
Bet. I mean, like, if he's just eating fucking lean meats with nothing else at that point, and he's doing that, I mean, it's a full body workout.
He's already almost there. He's already, he's got the frame.
That's America's ass right there.
I'm with you no matter what.
No matter what.
She should have stayed in America. She just fucking ruins the whole thing.
No, again, but he needs this. Like, he needed it in 3, like he needed it in 2.
I can't find anything about Brad Pitt getting his big break with an affair or anything like that.
That's what he's got.
But in 1992, he starred with the first thing I can see him starring with someone he was romantically involved with was in California, where he starred with Juliette Lewis about a couple on a cross country.
Yes, with David Duchovny.
So maybe that's what you're talking about.
See, you motherfucker. No, of course it is.
That's not no.
But he was in things before that.
No, he was in movies before that. You idiot.
Right, California the training's getting serious. The training's getting serious now.
Oh, I used to be able to jump rope like this.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Really?
I was a fantastic jump roper.
Oh, I could do it right now. I could.
Are you a good jump roper?
Oh my god!
My titties would be bouncing all over the place now, but back then I would be able to do it. This is insane. When he's doing this ab workout, it was just insane.
So, but just he's doing basic, minimal, not minimal, but
that's not minimal at all, you asshole.
But they like chopping wood, he's just doing like basic exercises.
That's not basic. That's multi.
And he's doing them nonstop. He's doing them. I mean, it's.
Yeah, you're right. Just he's doing them to failure.
Yes.
Yeah, you do anything to muscle fatigue, you're gonna be in a good place.
I mean, that's fucking ridiculous.
You see that?
Yeah.
So I've already told Steve this. This is when I was in my big hard ass days of like super cutting. I was
stupid.
I was so narcissistic, and I still am. But I mean, just like an insane person. So I'd go to the gym and I'd have my earbuds in, and I'd be screaming, no pain, the whole time I'd be doing it. And then when I'd finish off a lift, it was just muscle fatigue. I'd scream out Drago at the top of my lungs.
Such an asshole. Can guarantee.
How did no one fight you? How did no one?
Yeah, because I don't know how I haven't got my ass kicked more often in my life. I really don't.
Can guarantee
you're not Italian?
No, I'm Irish.
That's amazing. That's an Italian move.
Oh, without a doubt.
You worked out by yourself. There's no doubt about it that you
always worked out by myself. I had a couple of friends I used to work out with, but for the most part, I worked out by myself.
I will tell you right now, they thought you were a douchebag.
Yeah, no, and I don't care. I am a douchebag.
Look at this steroids, illegal. Oh, no pain.
Here it comes.
Unbelievable.
Hold on, here it comes though.
So this is what I mean. So this helps you. In all honesty, this isn't like putting up a lot of weight.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Dude, Paulie's fucking 400 pounds.
But it's the option. It's like just like being on a seesaw.
You're gonna get Drago. Shut up. You're about to get it.
Look at this. Holy smokes. And just so everyone is aware, there is no way you can press that slowly. You would never be able to do it. Obviously, fake weights.
No, it's not fake weights. It's
of course
Drago.
it is.
He's on steroids.
You're looking at next level human beings here, though, Steve. I mean,
the best of the best.
You have no ability to suspend your disbelief.
The car can't stay with him.
The Mercedes Benz with chains on the tires.
And the man's running after him.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
He falls. He's all look at it. What a mess.
You should have known right here that Rocky was going to win the fight, by the way, because Rocky outlasts him.
I ran the hills of Burbank behind my condo when I was in LA, just like this.
Yep. One thing you'll notice, very minimal safety equipment for Rocky as he's climbing this mountain. Very minimal safety equipment.
I wouldn't fly today.
That was your first funny line tonight. Good job, Steve. Proud of you.
This is
Welcome
great.
aboard.
This is great.
Ah,
I mean,
Here
you got to
comes-
figure the method for the Rocky movies is face some adversary. What is it?
What?
nope.
Face some. What is the word?
Adversity?
Adversity.
Jesus Christ, Kevin.
Face some
Let-
adversity.
I know.
Dude.
I always do it.
Face some adversity.
Do not learn anything from Kirk. Just get out of the way and let him do it.
face the adversity, then overcome it. That's the Rocky way.
Yes.
That is the Rocky way.
With
And
beautiful, glistening male bodies.
Then repeat the process in 2 years. That is
Yes.
the Rocky way.
It's like you, Steve, mentally. Just facing the adversity of language barriers.
So many faults in that last scene. So many faults in that last scene.
adversity.
For one, if you were to drop me off in Russia, I'm not finding my way back from a mountain.
No.
And obviously, he ran all day to get up there. Unbelievable.
This is another great entrance by both fighters to this scene as well.
Yeah.
To this fight as well. Look at those eyes.
Paintings are awesome in this one. Paintings are fantastic.
They're great. The Russian music is fantastic.
It is.
And he beats communism here
He does.
single-handedly.
Look at it. She couldn't look better. Like she looked a lot better at Apollo's fight.
I haven't noticed. By the way, I haven't noticed too much close-ups on the teeth. So I know that you're.
Like
happy
I
about it.
told you. Like I told you. In
Mhm.
3 on that beach scene. Oh. She is a horrendous woman.
Have some respect. That's Rocky's wife. There's Gorbachev. There you go, buddy.
Yep.
That is very close to a Hitler salute. Just gonna say.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Andy Warhol was so fascinated with this film and the whole character of Ivan Drago that he did photographed him in a modeling. He had him personally brought into his garage and photographed him because he was so
No, he
fast.
didn't. Did he really?
Yeah. He was one of the last ones to be studied by Warhol.
Do you like Warhol?
I mean, I like it for what it is. You know, he took simple things and redid them. You know, I don't want to have it in my house, but I like the fact that it happened.
Exactly.
He was part of the club scene. He was in the club scene. He took simple things. He made them into something cool. I dig that. You know,
I would have no interest. Like if let's just say, for example, if I had millions of dollars somehow
you wouldn't buy the
I
soup
would
can.
Never,
Right.
ever do it.
No,
But
me
the
neither.
fact that it took place is, yes, quite interesting, but Jesus Christ, it's just a little too druggy, far out there sort of type of thing. Oh, here we go.
Now he comes out, but is there anything better than when the Russian comes out of the locker room and that light just blows
Well,
out?
I did just say that both entrances are fantastic in this, for Christ's sake.
Well, you did, but I mean, this is lame. This is not a good
No.
entrance.
This is good. He's straight laced. His eyes are set, and you're about to see a 135-pound heavyweight.
Well, he was 100. Like I said, he was 155 pounds when he fought Clubber Lang. This one, he might be a little bit heavier.
Maybe.
Maybe. Now look at you, you bitch. Oh, you fucking bitch. Now this is great. Come
Yeah,
on now.
It is.
Oh, what a great entrance.
What entrance is better? Apollo's or Drago's?
Apollo's was all show. And what happened? He got fucking killed. Bye, Kevin.
We gotta plan this. We gotta plan this out better. He has to come over to your house or something, for Christ's sake. How far away do you guys live?
15 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Plan it out.
This is obviously a way better entrance. I mean, this is a fight. He's serious with it.
This
Apollo's all show.
is something that you would see in a fight now.
Now I wonder if I get the Olympic thing because right now he's carrying the Olympic, like it looks like Olympic torches.
I wouldn't be surprised to see your simple mind go and put those two dots.
You see that? Yes. And at the end of the day, I was somewhat correct.
No, you weren't, because this is a movie and not reality. But that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. You're cute. You have sex with big women. Like you deserve something like this.
Heavy
Look at
military
this.
presence.
Oh
Heavy
my God.
Why every time you disappear, do you come back with a new hat on? Heavy
This is
military
so I
presence.
see what he's doing. This is all done intentionally.
Heavy military presence. Heavy.
I should have worn my hat tonight. I should have worn my sunglasses for Kevin. I should have just done
Ah,
God damn it.
I like it a little spicy. I like a little fucking flavor.
But I do need to wear it. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
That's insane.
It's just fucking stupid.
They're both insane.
Well, I mean, honestly, Dolph is more impressive for Christ's sake. At his size, to be that shredded is ridiculous.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
It's easier for a 155-pound guy to get to that point for a 230-pound dude to have a fucking full-on 8-pack.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, no American national anthem?
I think you're correct, yes.
Oh, that's a kind of a slight.
As it should be.
You think so?
Yeah, dude, this isn't a sanctioned fight, for Christ's sake.
They want to paint Russia as being a bunch of dicks.
Okay.
They don't even give America respect by playing the fucking national anthem, which makes Rocky even more angry.
Beautiful painting. Beautiful.
And look at that stare. Yep. The shadowing right there.
Yep.
And again, glistening. Need to glisten immediately.
Before a punch is even thrown, completely lubed up.
Well, these guys are, in fairness, those guys do get lubed up before, though. If you watch, back in the day, you watch boxing matches, those guys would come out sweating.
Yeah, you're probably right.
No, I'm right. No, go fuck yourself. I'm not.
Now, does he look better?
No, you want to be either spritzed or sweating, so punches glance off you easier.
Makes sense.
Now, this might be one of the few times that he actually looks better in person than on the painting, because usually in the painting they try and enhance you a little bit in the billboard or whatever you want to call it. He looks better in person. He looks like more cut, just in general.
Do you think that people question our heterosexuality after watching these?
Oh no, but you can't. This is different. This is totally
no.
different.
You know what? They do, and they have all the right to, because
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, we all have a little gay in us, and if this is where it comes out, that's fine with me.
I've been kissed by a man, and I'm okay to it.
I've got pictures of it with you and your brother.
I've been kissed by a man that wasn't my brother.
Really?
But don't put that hat back on. We don't need to see those grays, buddy. Jesus Christ, that's really bad. At least mine are only here for Christ's sake. I mean, wow, dude.
Oh, I'm looking at two men with obvious dye jobs.
No, I've never. No, if you look at the sides, mine are there, but not. No. I wouldn't do. Fuck off. 10 years ago, I would have.
Flexing the chest muscles as we're walking towards each other. Such horrible. Right now is like bad acting. You have to say. I mean, come on.
That's not bad acting.
Oh no, you understand. This is the 80s. That belonged in the 80s. I fully understand and oh, there he goes.
The 80s was built on Kawasaki Ninjas, IROC Z's, and I guess was I was a kid at the time. Kevin, you would know. Was this when working out started to like become more mainstream?
I think I had like a half shirt sweatshirt at one point.
Yeah.
It said like Coca-Cola on it. I had the boss stuff, that body guy.
Hit a nice powerhouse gym.
Fucking Chris Carlson is injured. In case anybody has him in fantasy, I'm very upset right now.
Nope. But how's DJ McAfee doing right now?
DJ McAfee?
McAfee.
Again,
listen, I'm fucking.
Kevin. Just.
I can't help myself.
Listen, you gotta
go on. You understand? Like, I would let that go on for 5 minutes. I'm sorry. We're watching. I'm sorry.
I mean, this is an ass kicking right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, he goes down real fast.
Yes, he does.
But Rocky always gets knocked down.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be David and Goliath, and it so looks it here. I mean, it's just incredible to look at these two giant.
The thing I don't understand is, so in 3, so obviously, much like Clubber Lang, the Russian is a power puncher. Just like in Creed, where they said that he lacked skill, but he was just a power puncher. He was just, he just had pure power. Why didn't he go back to the way he trained for Clubber Lang, which was strictly speed?
I think that they would stay. You have to stay away from his power, but honestly, you got to let him tire out. I think that's the only chance you have on this one, and it's got to go. It's got to go long. It really does. It has to go long.
Also,
you can't outpower him in any which way, shape, or form.
There was probably the worst. I mean, all right, we've all watched sports for years, and there was a camera everywhere. Oh, come on. So there's a camera everywhere. How did they not pick up something that's going to happen in the later rounds, as far as an injection? How did that not get picked up by any cameras whatsoever?
Oh, you're talking about the blood that comes off the shoulder later?
Yes. How do they not pick that up?
I always wondered about that. I don't think that that's an injection. I think that is blood coming down from his eye and going onto
Yeah.
the shoulder.
Yeah, but
I agree.
if I'm not mistaken, doesn't the trainer go to shoot him in the arm with some steroids?
No,
and
I don't believe.
And he rejects it.
I don't think so. Really?
Yes.
That's not
And
how.
he picks
That's
him
not
up and chokes.
That's not how steroids. That's not how steroids really work.
I know, but I think I'm well aware.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure that he goes to shoot him with steroids and he says,
Wait,
"No."
you know what? We're gonna find out in the next like fucking 15 minutes.
Oh no,
I wouldn't think steroids work that instantaneously. Maybe for the effect of a movie. Maybe.
Yeah. I think I'm right.
I think that I just don't think that you're right often in life. So I'm gonna go with you wrong.
That is a fucking game.
I'm gonna bet against you on this one.
Very tired already after one round. Very tired.
We're about to see. What I love is after he injures him, where you get he's a piece of iron.
Oh yeah, right away.
Yeah, he knows that he's in for a long night after that.
Yes.
I mean the reach differential is just unfair here. In real life, I'm sorry, but Dolph would just annihilate the fuck out of Sly.
Think so?
Yes.
Well, he's not fighting him, right? If you're gonna, my grandfather was a boxer and he was small. You have to get inside someone, uppercuts. Work the body, stay close. You can't fight from far away. Look at this.
Yeah. Well, so obviously Rocky has never fought anyone.
Rocky.
Now this is illegal.
I'm pretty sure they would probably pause
take
the
a
fight.
point.
Yep.
You would get a point taken from him right now. Obviously, an inside hatchet job with the referee.
Brain damage, more brain damage, a little bit more.
Oh yeah, he's a mess after this fight.
Yep.
I like that guy. That his trainer. I like that guy.
Yeah, he's no business. He's no business. All business.
Yeah, and once they show him and he's yelling, oh yeah, it's about to go down. He's about to get his ass kicked.
Here, there it is. He's cut.
Oh. He's
never been hit like that in his life.
What a punch! Oh, everyone's getting nervous now.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Now this is where if you're in the movie theater right now.
You're jacked up right now.
Yeah.
I want to fight the guy next to me right now in the movie theater. Look at this.
No, that is brain damage. I'm pretty sure there will be some points deducted at this point after this round.
That when he picked him up right there, that is a little embarrassing. That was a very weak slam.
Well,
I don't know. It's probably before your time.
When he body pressed Hulk Hogan.
Yes, that was bad too.
Yeah.
As a kid, when I saw Hulk Hogan body slam Andre the Giant,
yes,
it was one of those moments where I was like, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Yes.
It was,
and it's so clearly fake when you look at it.
Well, that was the first time that Andre the Giant had ever been slammed.
And that makes sense. I mean, he was 7 feet and
he was
500 pounds or whatever the fuck he was.
Yeah. He's like a piece of iron. All of a sudden, because he hit him with one good punch, he's a piece of iron.
Well, I mean, it's not just that, right? He just took a beating.
He's hitting him and he's not stopping, right?
Yep.
Now you have to obviously say the Russian was much better trained for this fight because in between rounds he's not even heavy breathing at all.
He was not.
And Rocky is just out of breath.
Yeah, that's Rocky though. There's nobody. Yeah. There's not a better physical specimen than Rocky Balboa at this point.
You think so?
Oh my God! Look at the motherfucker.
Well, see, Rocky will act and look like he's tired, but he can just keep going.
Yes,
keep going. He can take it. He can take it. He can take it. I mean,
he's from the Jim Brown school of psychological warfare.
Okay.
Where you'd walk back to the huddle, hobbling, feel like shit, and then by the time that he got the football again, he's running over you.
Kind of like the flu game with Jordan.
Yeah, well, I mean, or when you had food poisoning, or you were up all night, fucking shit faced. Yes.
Yeah.
Banging prostitutes with his buddy Tiger, although they weren't buddies at that point.
Rocky spent a lot of time on the canvas.
He did.
But he gets up.
He never fought a clean fight.
Also, no cut man. No cut man for Rocky.
Duke is a cut man.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. Was that your blood?
Here you go. Yep. That's not steroids.
No, not yet. Just watch. I'm telling you. I think I remember. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I don't know.
Pretty sure that everybody's seen this movie how many times between the three of us? I don't recall that at all.
All right. Well, fine.
But you know
fair
what?
enough.
If I'm wrong, I'll take it right in the ass. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, this goes 15 rounds, so we're gonna see. We got
It does go 15 rounds.
We had like 13 more minutes here.
Other than the second fight against Clubber Lang, has any fight ever not went the distance?
No, every fight goes the distance.
Every fight goes the distance.
Except with Tommy and the machine gun.
Oh yeah. Well, one more round. But I mean, when he fought? Who was it? Daniel Top? Was it? I'm gonna mess up the name. Daniel Tauber, I'll say. In Rocky Balboa, that went 50. That went the distance, right?
Yes. What's his name? I'm forgetting his name in Rocky Balboa.
Shit, Justin, what are you doing back there? Oh, he's getting knocked down all over the place.
He's about to get knocked down again.
have some faith, Adrian. Fucking A.
Well, she's watching her husband die in front of her very eyes.
Every shot of her is this. Every shot of her is.
I know. Well, she's about, we're only a handful of minutes away for you're going to do it. Well, see you later, Kevin. It was really nice talking to you again. New hat in 10, 9, 8.
Mason Dixon.
Mason Dixon.
Mason Dixon line. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
You're right. Thank you very much, Justin.
Well, of course he's right. He Googled it.
Yes, correct. By the way, I know you don't drink anymore, but remember Dan Copen? Remember Dan Copen, the lineman for the Patriots?
Oh, for the Patriots. Yeah.
Yes, he opened up a brewery. Very good.
Oh, good for him.
Oh, I love it. Very good.
Do you say Dave Copen or Dan Copen?
You're a dickhead. Dan Copen.
Okay,
No.
just making sure.
Now watch. I think this is coming up. Hold on.
No, it's not here.
No, it's not here.
It's
Hold
not
on. I'm telling you, I remember this.
You're being crazy. Same hat.
Kevin, do you have one of your kids on the roof holding an antenna?
I'm on the internet all fucking day, and I can't stay on with you guys. It fucking blows my mind.
It's so great.
All right, so this is the last now. This is the 14th, right? So now we're going to the 15th and final round?
Yes. I will say, by the way, Steve, moving down to where I've moved, the amount of alcohol consumption down here and craziness, this place is fucking hysterical. I'm gonna have to start drinking again. I have to fit in.
So
Are you in the Carolina? Were you in North Carolina?
South Carolina.
Yeah, fucking yeah.
Dude, the amount of just insanity. It's almost like John Cusack in The Midnight of Garden of Good and Evil.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Oh,
Just a bunch of drunk rich people.
I guess I was wrong. Son of a
you're
bitch.
such an idiot, man. Yeah, that's
Why
right.
did I
That's steroids right there. Idiot.
Why did I think that? Shit.
Why does she say yes to that too? By the way.
I think she says "niet," which is no in Russian. Niet.
Gotcha. I apologize.
Oh, now this is a death sentence right there. You're gonna yell
Yes.
at fucking Mikhail Gorbachev?
Well, you look what happens in Creed 2. He loses everything.
You know the rumor about what happened to him after this fight.
No,
according to like the screenwriters guild, he goes back to Russia after the fight. He drinks himself into a stupor and kills himself. That's what's supposed to happen to Drago after this fight.
As he should, by the way.
He commits suicide. Yeah, no, that's revered in his culture.
He's a commie, and he lost.
Very long 15th and final round.
It needed to be.
Very long.
It needed to be. Otherwise, he wouldn't have won.
I mean, very long. What is it? What is a round? Usually 3 minutes.
3 minutes. What is a round? They're usually 3 minutes.
Very six. Listen, you guys are more than welcome to do this by yourselves. Do my best.
You make it. Steve, you make it.
I try my hardest to stay out of the way with you, man. I just enjoy it thoroughly.
As once Kirk said, you're a man that does not have natural talent.
I would say that he would say about all three of us, but he does like Kevin's songs. So
sometimes,
and some prank phone calls. Oh, by the way, I don't think he knew that was a Queen cover.
Oh, I'm surprised he would have X'd it out sooner if it was. He doesn't like Queen, right?
He doesn't like Queen. I love it. I thought that was great. Love the song. It was awesome, but I do not think he knew it was a Queen cover.
A little out of my wheelhouse, but it was fucking fun.
That had to be hard.
I got to see if there's a deleted scene because I definitely do remember that.
No, you're wrong. Just it's okay to admit that you're wrong.
But where would I pull it? I wouldn't.
I think in your mind you just made that up.
Like as a kid.
Maybe
It's like Steve. It's like your version of the Mandela effect.
Yes. Yes. So just like with all like boxes, their signature punch, Rockies. Oh, you know what I just noticed? Back to the red and white trunks.
Yes.
The red, white, and blues. He's wearing them.
She knew it.
So he pulled them off of Apollo's dead body.
You're damn right he did.
Yeah.
He looked at his cock one more time.
He's down. Unbelievable.
What's unbelievable is that he doesn't get up after that, but that's all right. I'm willing to suspend my disbelief.
I just expected him to get up. I'm like,
all he had to do was get up and he wins the fight.
Yeah, falls out the ring. Unbelievable.
Now listen, the movie could have kind of ended here when he addresses the crowd.
Yeah,
that is 80s at its climax.
Is it really?
The fact that he addresses the crowd didn't need to happen, but it is just 80s schlock, and I ate it up.
It's their version of the slow clap.
Yeah, yes.
That's all it is.
Gorbachev very, very upset right now.
Oh, he's about to change his mind though. Also, by the way, his worst reaction after a victory with the little twirl and then the hands up, that's his actual worst reaction after a victory.
Yes, that is a Mike. I don't know if you remember Mike Martz when he was coach of the Rams.
I do.
He did one of that. He did one of those.
Yes.
I think Kurt Warner threw a touchdown. Very, very effem. Now, all right, he just got his ass kicked for 15 rounds. Not even really heavy breathing.
And by the way, he's only minutes away from going through severe brain damage in a shower. If you were to believe 5.
You would think that it would already be happening right now.
Look at Brett Young.
Should be concussed right here for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, we're supposed to believe that this changes the world?
Yes, that's correct.
So Rocky ended the war between the United States and the USSR at the time.
I believe that would be called the Cold War.
Cold War.
He's a Cold War. Rocky was healing. His best friend was a black guy. He made peace with the Russians. Rocky was fucking amazing.
Not a good friend and not a good parent, though.
Oh, a great friend. What, because he didn't throw the towel? He did it because he's a great friend.
He basically used him as a pawn to make this fight even bigger.
He didn't make any money?
He basically turned heel. Oh, he got a lot of endorsements after this one.
Oh, really?
Oh, actually,
he ended up broke, you idiot.
Yeah, he did. You know what? Where was that? He couldn't do a couple commercials?
Honestly, it's just not believable.
He didn't have anything left.
No.
His only option was to go back and open Mick's fucking shitty gym. That was his only option.
That's correct. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Horrible idea.
I think he just tried to make drastic choices. He needed a drastic choice.
Yeah?
Yeah, just to try to make it interesting. His kid.
Unbelievable.
I love you too, man.
Now, what time? So it's probably what's the time difference in Russia compared to?
I would imagine it's like almost a full day. What, 12 hours?
So that kid's still up watching this fight?
Yes. Moscow's actually. So yes, probably 12 to 14 hours.
Yeah, it's got to be.
So it might be the morning.
Thank you, Kevin.
Great song to finish off this. Song to finish off the movie.
The soundtrack is just so fucking phenomenal. If you don't own it, I suggest everybody go and purchase it.
That's called The Rocky Story.
Yes.
It's called The Rocky. I listen to it at the gym all the time. It's a great soundtrack.
Do you scream no pain?
I'm not a douchebag.
Moscow is actually 7 hours ahead of Massachusetts.
7 hours ahead. Okay.
But yes, 12. Yeah, but I would think that it would be ahead considering.
So if this fight happened at
only 7 hours though, that's surprising.
But are they?
Yeah,
they're in Philadelphia. I was going to say if they're in California, then it's like 12 hours.
Okay. Well, with that being said, what are we going to do now? So, I want to do. I don't want to do 5 of Rocky Balboa.
No.
Horrible fucking movies.
No, we're not doing that.
So
no, we're moving
First
over.
Blood.
We're moving over to First Blood, or I would do Cliffhanger.
I say First Blood first.
Well, First Blood would be great.
So we're gonna have R.A. Minihane on for.
I would even do Over the Top.
I would do Over the Top.
Is there? Over the Top's a great fucking movie.
It is. I would do, but
First
First
Tango
blood,
Cash?
first blood's more important.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll try and do that for next weekend. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. We had a great time. For Kevin and for Adam. Yes. Thank you very much for watching. Justin, thank you. And we will see you next